Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. Today, we're going to be having a look at the subclass from Xanathar's Guide to Everything, the Divine Soul Sorcerer. The Divine Soul Sorcerer is one of the most famous sorcerers, and it is honestly a very interesting mix, in my mind, of sorcerer and cleric, because sorcerers get their magic from their bloodline or from some sort of event. Their magic kind of exists within them. But divine soul sorcerers were given their magic by some sort of divine intervention or divine event. So clerics who get their magic from, gods and such, from the divine domains. There's a bit of a crossover here, and that's actually shown in the very first thing you get as a divine soul sorcerer, which is the divine magic ability. Effectively, what this means is that whenever you get to learn a cantrip or a sorcerer spell, any spell that you learn can come from the cleric spell list. This is really, really powerful. It opens up the healing magic of the cleric. It also opens up such staples as guidance and guiding bolt and spiritual weapon, revivify, resurrection spells. All these things, are now available to the sorcerer. And you get a free spell depending on your alignment. You can get Cure Wounds or Inflict Wounds if you're good or evil. Bless or Bane if you're lawful or chaotic. And if you're neutral, you get protection from evil and good. And you choose which of these you get at level 1, and you get this spell for free. So it doesn't count against your spells. No, this whole thing is 10 out of 10. Like, having divine magic is great. The other thing you get at first level is Favored by the Gods. Once per rest, you can add 2d4 to a failed saving throw or a missed attack. I would use this on the saving throw personally, because failing a save or suck saving throw can be a lot more harmful than just missing a cantrip shot or something like that. And 2d4 is sizable. It sucks you can only use it once per rest, but it's handy in that extreme situation. I give it a 7 out of 10. Then at level 6, you get Empowered Healing. This affects both you and your allies when they cast healing spells. Whenever an ally or yourself roll dice to determine how much hit points are restored by a healing spell, you can use a sorcery point to re-roll any of those dice. You can only do this once per turn, but there's no limit other than that, and of course your pool of sorcery points. So having an extra sorcery point to buff up healing spells is a really, really cool thing, and I say this is 8 out of 10. Healing is not the most powerful strategy in the game. Usually you just want people not at 0, but still, being able to turn those, 1s and 2s into 5s and 6s is handy, so 8 out of 10 for that. Then at level 14, you get Otherworldly Wings. You get a pair of spectral wings. You get eagle wings if you have a good or a lawful alignment, bat wings for an evil or chaotic, and dragonfly wings if you're neutral. I guess that's kind of like a fey spirit sort of thing. But these wings give you a flying speed of 30 feet, and you can summon them as a bonus action. And they last forever. You can summon them and dismiss them as a bonus action, but technically you can have them as long as you want, and it's just a permanent flying speed, which is 10 out of 10. Having a flying speed is amazing and should never be underrated. Finally, at level 18, you get Unearthly Recovery. Basically, once per long rest, if you are below half of your hit points, so if you're bloodied, effectively, you can use a bonus action to regain half of your hit point maximum. So if you go down to half, you can boost back up to full, effectively. If you have 100 hit points and you go down to 25, you can go up to 75. You get what I'm saying. This is a nice, healing ability, and at the higher levels of play, that's a lot more healing than it would be at the lower levels. Level 18, sorcerers, most characters are rocking 100 plus hit points, so this is 50 points of healing as a bonus action for yourself. But that's still really, really good. And I give it 9 out of 10 because it's a great get out of jail free card, and you get it once per rest. So it's basically just a high level healing spell slot for free, and it's good. Overall, the Divine Soul Sorcerer is one of the best sorcerers out there. The Cleric spell list really pumps up the sorcerer's power, and I give the whole subclass a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect, there's some, underwhelming abilities in there, but even the underwhelming ones are useful every so often. So yeah, 9 out of 10. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more subclass reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.